Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It's Monday. You feel that bombastic side eye? It's Monday. It's 2:57 in the AM and it's June 23rd. I get to have myself a little vacation really soon. And I really need a little vacation. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but let me get into this little tidbit about the cancel culture. Folks, by folks, I mean my community, the African American community, black folks. Now, you can let this sit where you want to let it sit. We have to stop getting our news, or should I say gossip, from the internet without fact checking. Every so often, I get ahead of myself because it's like, ooh, this is some serious tea. And I'll post something, and then I'll go back and check on the something that I post. Then I have to retract what I said. But there's two things that are really bothering me right now. One is the fact that people are trying to cancel Keith Lee. You know, I don't know how the brother lives. First, I need to say that. I don't know how the brother lives other than what he posts. And everything that I've seen him post has been on a positive note. So can we just leave Keith Lee alone? Can we leave Keith Lee and his family alone? No. I need to say, for an MMA fighter though, Keith, bruh. I watched you go through different areas and bless restaurants. But you were scared to come to the Bay Area or stay in the Bay Area for fear of getting robbed. More specifically, you were talking about Oakland. Yeah. I know there's some roughnecks and some gangsters. But I need to look at that. I've lived in Oakland for a hot minute. I lived in East Palo Alto when it was a hot mess. I live in San Francisco. I have a car in San Francisco. Bipping is real. I lost a set of run flats to vandalism, which run flats are expensive, y'all. I've lost a couple of car windows. But that's all part of living in the city. I'm a native New Yorker living in Cali. I've lived in Cali longer than I lived in New York, but I left New York at the age of 17. So my formative years are New York. Okay? So, bruh, I don't know. Again, I don't know your personal life, but it's not as bad as it's made out to be. And I'm sure there are some good experiences somewhere in your timeline. But folks are trying to cancel Keith Lee because he did a dance. The homophobia and judgment amongst ourselves is ridiculous. Just like you want to be, and just how you want to, live free of other people's expectations and confinements, can we extend the same courtesy? Now, the other person that folks are going after is CeCe Winans. She's a MAGA supporter. Do what you do, boo. Do what you do. Do it to the fullest and to the utmost. You have your reasons. You don't step in the voting booth with me. You don't discuss your politics with me. I don't even know if that's true, but we've taken the ball and we've run with it. And we're trying to cancel her. Yeah. I may not agree with everything that the woman says or does. I may not agree with her theology from top to bottom. But I respect her for her talent. I respect her for sharing God, the best of her ability, the best of her knowledge. You know, we have a word that we use a lot, hater. And the minute I hear somebody say, something like, forget, they don't use the word forget, so-and-so, I know that that person has an issue or takes umbrage with so-and-so. And somehow pride is involved, or envy. One of the 7 deadlies is involved. Can we stop? And can we truly come together and have unity in the community that we preach about? Respect everybody's position, just like you want that same grace extended to you.